Thank you very much, Lisa. As always, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Coming up, Dr. Well, I can see the allure of gambling, and I think if done in moderation, I think you use the word accountability. Tell me about that, Doc.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about the break. So this idea that we're not saying any behavior, as we said, to extreme is too much, but let's say you have a partner. John was talking about him and his wife. Can you enjoy the riverboat? Can you go? Of course you can. So this idea of having, if you're a couple or a family, having an agreed upon amount that you're going to gamble, and what happens when you run out? You don't go back to the ATM. You don't delve into anything else, so you're done for the night. Or an agreed upon amount, if you win, then you walk. And again, built into moderation. There's a difference between, going to the boat, having a nice night, and going to dinner and doing everything else versus, staying at the boat for 12 hours, going back the next day. So again, everything in moderation. If you have a partner or friend built in that helps you to that accountability, especially if you have the penchant to kind of getting to the extreme or going out of control, it helps a lot. And again, a marriage and family therapist can be able to help an individual, because remember, it's more than an individual problem, as we talked about today. It affects whole families. So an LMFT will help you both individually and if you are the loved one or a significant other, how to help someone like that last caller get help for their gambling problem.
All right, Anna's with us now. Anna, you have the expertise of Dr. Eli. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Mr. Ramsey. Hi, Dr. Eli.
Hello.
Hi, Anna.
Hello. I have a situation where I found out my husband had an affair on me, not only with one, but a few women. However, that was solely about a year and a quarter ago. I'm trying to go, we're trying to restore our marriage, and so far it's been okay. However, I feel that the past keeps coming up in our arguments, and I find myself to not be able to let go, and I find that I'm very, I guess, still have low self-esteem with dealing with the cheating partner, and just wondering how I can further our marriage without giving up on it.
Yeah, one of the most common presenting issues for couples or marital therapy is obviously after a breach of trust. We talked about in the first segment, it's financial infidelity, but if you've had emotional or in this case physical infidelity, it is really a huge blow to the relationship. And how do you recover? So there's, again, we've talked about this. I'll give you some quick tips. What do you need to even decide if you can recover? Well, you need a couple of things. First of all, you yourself, if you are, we'll call you, Anna, the injured partner. If you are the injured partner, we'll call your husband the participating partner. If you are the injured partner, you need to be capable of forgiveness. You don't know exactly how, you don't have to know exactly how you're going to do it, but you have to have it in your heart to do that. Because if you don't think you can really forgive, kind of putting yourself or your partner through this grueling process of a repair is not worth it. So that's number one. Number two, the participating partner has to stop all contact with the third party or third parties. If that doesn't happen, and if you enter into a safe zone like a couples therapy with a therapist, and that loose end is not tied up, it can blow up the therapy, it can blow up any trust you're starting to rebuild. So that has to stop. The third condition is the participating partner has to give full transparency, a 360-degree audit of their life if they want to the injured partner. So if you need phone records, if you need passwords, it's basically whatever you need to start reestablishing trust. And the last condition is very, very important, that the participating partner has to be truly sorry. If they're not, they're just doing this because they don't want to give up their lifestyle or, they're going to do it again. It doesn't mean they can't have help. And as we said, there's lots of addictive and repeated patterns. However, they have to be sorry and they have to be willing to get help. So those are the conditions. So you have to have that first. And then for you, it's very, very different. Many times the injured partner, they wish they could just snap their fingers and they could go back to trusting and everything be normal again. I'm sure you feel that way, but it's not that simple. In fact, there's a lot of ways we treat couples like this, similar to like a trauma, if you would have undergone or seen some horrific thing, almost like a post-traumatic stress response, in the sense that you can't watch TV without being reminded reminded of infidelity. You can't turn on the news, can't read the paper, and sometimes we get triggered, even if things are going well in the repair. It's the time of year it is, it's something we see outside that triggers us, and it really sets us back. So your partner has to be able to understand that your process, even though you do want to repair, that there are going to be days that you're triggered. And it's really a marriage and family therapist, and hopefully you're seeing an LMFT, which stands for Licensed Marriage and Family Therapist. They're going to help you all navigate that rocky road of the repair. And usually timelines are different. Like I said, the participating partner wants to go back to normal. They want forgiveness. They want to move on, but it's not that simple. And again, it is a couple cycle in the sense that how you offer assurances, how you promote accountability, all of that stuff is very different. So hopefully, and again, the other thing you mentioned is, yeah, your self-esteem has taken a hit. So hopefully you can go back to doing things as far as self-care, things that kind of nurture your mind, your body, and your soul to make you feel good about yourself, and you know, that you do not feel like a doormat or someone that has to tolerate this behavior. And that's really the other thing that helps couples in the repair is there is a bottom line. This can't happen again. This is too traumatic, it's too much, and if you have a bottom line, it helps with your personal integrity, your self-respect, and you know, it promotes this recovery and accountability. So I really appreciate it. That's a brave phone call to make every week. You know, I'm really impressed by the viewers share some personal things, but I hope you can continue to get help with that, and certainly send us an email or a personal email to me if you need additional resources, because marriage and family therapists are going to be able to help you either as a couple repair, or if you've decided there's been too much hurt, you're trying to move on, but it's hard to disengage. Marriage and family therapist will help you move forward to kind of restarting your life as well.
All right, thank you for the call in, and good luck to you. Okay, we've got a couple of minutes left. I'll try not to rush through this. We want to handle one more issue. If someone wants to email you, like the one I'm about to read, where do they go, Doc?
Yes, they can go to the website, email right from there, which is kmft.org, or even more simply, kmft@twc.com, and you just put in there Wave 3 Listens or Dr. Eli, and that is, we either, like we do right now, we'll take your direct email, or we'll use it to inform topics we do on the show each and every week. Okay, we've only got about a minute and a half. Here we go. A couple of months ago, I fell head over heels for this guy. I know he felt the same. Unfortunately, he had just gotten out of a long relationship and never gave himself time to recover. That eventually caught up with him, and he recently asked if we could take a break so he could fully get over her and piece himself together before we became any more committed. I'm extremely supportive, but hurt at the same time. I don't want to wait. What should I do? Lisa. All right, can you do this in about a minute here, Doc? I can do it in a minute, Lisa. All right, so Lisa, again, thank you for sending that. That is one where you are really into the relationship, but your significant other has not had enough time and fully can't commit. So in one way, that's good in the sense that the last thing you'd want is for someone to make a promise they can't fulfill or get into something if they're fully not into it. That being said, I would want to know what that boundary is. I would be supportive yet curious. Okay, what does that mean? Does that mean, what is your process to getting over that? So, you know, a lot of times people give you an ambiguous answer or abstract. It's hard to hang in there. If he does give you an idea, no, I just need this. This is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm seeing a therapist. Maybe I'm getting some other support. That would be hopeful. And if you can also articulate what the boundary is during that time, because it'd be very confusing for you if you love the person, you're physically intimate with them, just to see them and not have that. So you want to negotiate what those boundaries are going to be as far as talking, seeing each other, things like that, and that will help you. That's a quick answer. Marriage and family therapist will also help you adjust.
All right, thank you very much for the call. Next Thursday, you back with me?
2 Thursdays. Extra, yeah.
All right, Dr. Eli, thank you for your time and your expertise. Coming up, you know we have the best park system in perhaps in the country, Louisville. Well, I've got the jewel of our park system. Wait till you talk to the folks who are at the Parklands of Floyd's Fork. We got a new partnership there. You're going to be excited about it. Your family will be excited.